Snow helps. It's barely a drop in the bucket when it comes to the ongoing drought conditions across our region. So discussions continue on what needs to be done to address this water crisis. News 5's Devan Karp continues our coverage. He spoke with key players today who are working to make sure there's enough water in Colorado for generations to come.
This problem isn't going to go away.
No, are you kidding?
John Knapp is a fifth-generation melon farmer in the Arkansas River Basin and relies on water to make his living.
With the continuing drought that everyone's familiar with, it's impacting us in agriculture.
And a key water source for Colorado Springs is not immune from the harm.
The Arkansas River has been, this year, the only river basin that's below average in terms of snowpack.
Key players in water conservation met for the 27th annual Arkansas River Basin Water Forum.
So a lot of the decision makers who affect water supply, water conservation, water supply planning are here at this conference today.
Discussing the many different types of people who use water.
Agricultural needs, recreational, environmental. So we try to touch on all the areas that water touches.
In Colorado Springs, officials are working on ways to conserve this precious resource. One idea, rethinking lawns.
Where we talked about some of our urban landscape water conservation programs, where we talked about turf replacement programs, education programs, water pricing, to ensure that we will have water for future generations here in El Paso County.
We transition to native grasses and native plants and things that need less irrigation and less water or no water at all.
And farmers are trying to share more of their water with urban areas.
Right now is how we can share water between the irrigators in the lower valley, east of Pueblo, and at the same time find ways to retain the ownership of those water rights, but allow the urban areas, metropolitan areas, to share.
But changes like these can't solve the drought crisis alone, and it's up to everyone to do their part.
You can't just do it with the folks that are at the water community level. You got to be able to reach out to the greater, for the greater good for the whole community.
And everyone working together is what keeps farmers like John hopeful for the future.
But we're optimistic, very much optimistic. We'll keep bringing melons to friendly El Paso County.
I'm Devan Karp, News 5 reporting.